All right, let's dive into one of the most common words in English. It's a word that's kind of invisible, but I'm willing to bet you've already used it today, probably without even thinking about it.
You know that moment, right? You're in the middle of a sentence, you know exactly what you want to say, but the specific word for it just vanishes. Poof. So what do? What's that one placeholder word you always grab? I think we all know what it is.
So, could it be that this super simple word is actually one of the most useful tools we have in our language? Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, we've all been here. You're at the dinner table, you're pointing, can you pass me that thing? It could be the salt shaker, the remote, whatever, it doesn't even matter. Thing gets the job done. It's the perfect stand-in for a physical object.
But its power goes way beyond just objects you can touch, you know? A thing can be an appointment, an errand, a big responsibility. It just flawlessly represents these abstract ideas and future plans.
And here's where it gets really powerful. A thing can be an entire situation. You know, that crazy project at work, a family drama, some big global event. It becomes this little container word that holds enormous complexity.
So, what's the official story here? For this explainer, we're going straight to the source, the Simple English Wiktionary page for the word thing.
Okay, so the main definition is exactly what you'd expect. An item, an object. Simple, direct, that's the foundation. But the real magic isn't in what it is, it's in how we use it.
What's really interesting is when we use it. The Wiktionary usage notes say it's our go-to when we've forgotten a name, when an object is just hard to describe, or even when something has no name at all. It's like our brain's universal linguistic backup plan.
But as I was looking through this dictionary entry, I spotted something else. A small clue, kind of hidden in plain sight, that connects this one simple word to a much, much bigger idea about language itself.
Here's the whole page. You can see all the usual stuff, pronunciation, related words, pretty standard. But look right up at the top, just under the main heading. There's a single sentence sitting there. And there it is. Boom. Thing is on the Basic English 850 list. Okay, this changes everything. This means thing isn't just some random, common word we all happen to use by chance. No, it was officially chosen to be part of a very special system.
And this, of course, is the big question that unlocks the rest of this whole story. What in the world is this list, and why is the word thing so critical that it absolutely had to be on it?
So, this little clue opens up the world of something called Basic English. And it's this fascinating attempt to boil down the entire English language to just 850 essential words.
That number is everything. 850. Not tens of thousands of words like we normally use, just 850 hand-picked words that are supposed to be enough to communicate almost any idea.
So, Basic English is what you'd call a controlled language. It was designed to make English easier to learn for international communication. And think about it, in a system with so few nouns, a super flexible, powerful word like thing isn't just helpful, it's absolutely essential. And this slide just shows the whole philosophy perfectly. On the left, you've got this super corporate speak sentence. And on the right, the exact same idea but using only words from that 850 list. Check it out. Vital assets just becomes important things. The meaning is identical, but all the complexity is just gone.
So this whole journey, which all started with one simple little word, actually leads us to a really powerful idea, that the goal of communication should be clarity, not complexity.
So maybe we should reframe how we think about this. The word thing isn't a sign of a lazy vocabulary. It's a sign of an efficient one. It's a tool that prioritizes being understood over sounding impressive, which is the entire point of Basic English.
And that's really the big idea we want to leave you with. In a world that is just drowning in jargon and complicated language, maybe the smartest choice we can make is the simple one. So you have to ask yourself, is the real goal to sound impressive, or is it to actually be understood? The answer might just be in the next thing you say.